Hello everyone, my name is Kasim Lupao and I am one of the expert IELTS trainers here at Real International. Welcome to our video lesson today where we are going to learn how to write a Band 9 essay on advantages and disadvantages questions. In our lesson, we are going to be presented with a sample advantages and disadvantages question, and we are going to learn how to generate supporting points, and finally together we are going to write a Band 9 answer to that question. This is our question, and the instruction is you are supposed to spend 40 minutes on this task. And the task is, some experts believe that it is better for children to begin learning a foreign language at primary school rather than secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Write an essay of at least 250 words. This is how now you generate your supporting points. First of all, you need to look at advantages and write a list of advantages. And then move to the disadvantages, write a list of your disadvantages. And then look at the two lists. Which side has more points? So the one that has more points is the one that you will pick as your stronger side. And the one that has fewer points is the one that you will pick as your weaker side. In my case, I've decided that advantages are more than or are stronger than the disadvantages, and therefore out of my advantages I picked these two strong points, and then out of the disadvantages I picked only this one point. And my first advantage is that teaching young children foreign languages enhances the speaking prowess, and the second one is that it encourages the desire to choose a career path in linguistics. And finally, on the disadvantages, it may lead to unfavorable school results. Let us remind ourselves about the essay structure. When you are told if the disadvantage or if one side is stronger than the other, then in your introduction you must have 3 sentences, where first sentence you paraphrase the overall question, second sentence you state whether the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, and in the third sentence you briefly state the advantages and disadvantages. In body paragraph 1 you discuss the stronger side, body paragraph 2 you discuss the weaker side, and finally the conclusion paragraph you give a brief summary of your main points. This is our Band 9 answer. Introduction paragraph. A couple of scholars have argued that pupils need to be taught alien dialect while in junior school as opposed to introducing this in high school. In my opinion, the benefits of such approach outweigh the drawbacks. The key positive aspects of such action include enhancing the speaking prowess and encourages the desire to choose career path on lingual matters, while unfavorable school results is the greatest negative aspect. Body paragraph 1. One of the main strong points of teaching foreign languages to low-grade learners is that they end up being fluent speakers. This is because they have adequate time to master the language, including pronunciation. For example, my son is in grade 4, and on several occasions he corrects me whenever I don't pronounce some English words well. Another benefit in favor of early grade learning is that children will develop interest in such lingos and decide to major in them later in life. Since international trade is gaining a lot of traction, such individuals will be an asset to the country in future because they may be later employed as language interpreters. By way of illustration, in the recent years, China has been developing a lot of business interests in Africa, and therefore, those people who understand Chinese are already playing a critical role in facilitating bilateral trade between Africa and these Asian countries. Body paragraph 2. The main weak point of kids learning diaspora languages while in formation schools is that it will translate in poor learning outcomes. owing to the fact that the medium of communication would be one that they are not familiar with. They will end up not performing well in school. For instance, my nephew moved to the United States of America with his parents when he was 3 years old, and he struggled a lot in school as compared to his other siblings who were taught in Kiswahili when they were here in Kenya. Conclusion paragraph. To sum up, despite having a disadvantage like poor performance in examination, the advantages of introducing foreign languages to children in primary school far outweigh the demerits because the pupils not only learn to become better speakers but also emerge to be competent language translators in future. Thank you, and that is the end of our lesson today. I look forward to seeing you again in my subsequent lessons.